What's up, Bird Gang? It's Travis with Raised in the Red Sea. Thank you for joining me on a Sunday night. I hope it's been a pleasant weekend for you. I know it has for me. And before we get into the show, I just wanted to say thanks for everyone who's subscribed over the past couple days. Right now, we're sitting at 11 subscribers, which is amazing. I had 0 subscribers up until yesterday, and then I got our very first subscriber. I hope you don't mind me name dropping you, Eric Heatland, a longtime friend. He worked at the Boys and Girls Club when I was a kid at the Boys and Girls Club, and we're still friends to this day. The first subscriber, Eric Heatland, and now we have 10 more, but for some reason YouTube isn't showing me everyone. So it's a bit of a mystery who's subscribed to the page. So it was a wonderful weekend for me. I lost this hat. I was all day looking for this hat everywhere. I couldn't find it. I thought I left it at the library. Called the library. They didn't have it. Turns out if you just clean the back seat of your car out every once in a while, you'll find a whole bunch of stuff. And one of the things was this hat. So it was a great ending to a little turbulent day for Cardinals related news. We know by now Starling Thomas out with the ACL. Really tough for that guy because he was coming along well and had played the most games out of any undrafted player in the past 2 seasons. So he had a huge role with the team, and he was going to be a starter. So now you're down a cornerback to a cornerback room who is pretty deep. You've drafted 5 cornerbacks in the last 2 seasons and 7 in the last 3. Also, Jaden Davis also went down, who was a 7th-round pick in the 24 draft. So he's down. He may come back at some point. JG spoke today, said he might come back, but that star is definitely out. So they went out and had to sign somebody that open roster spot, so they picked up not Stephen Gilmore, but his brother Stephen? Not Stephen Gilmore, but Stephen Gilmore, little brother. Played in the XFL. I watched a couple highlights. He seems like he's a good tackler. He's about the size of Keytrell. He's a smaller guy, 5'10", about 170. So who knows? I mean, they needed a spot, and they signed that guy. So interesting that the 49ers, though, picked up Eli Apple, veteran cornerback. And when I saw the name, I thought, I wonder, interdivision, I wonder if the 49ers were trying to pick up a cornerback before the Cardinals after hearing the news about Star. But then I started to look a little further into Eli, and I think the Cardinals would probably have stayed far away from Eli. He may be a good player still, but when your own teammates at one point have called you a cancer, that's not really something the Cardinals are about. Maybe in the past they have. Steve Keim would have probably signed Eli Apple already a few months ago. 3-year contract. But the Cardinals ain't about that action anymore. So who's going to take Star's place? I think the door automatically opens at least part of the way for your 2nd-round pick, Will Johnson, to see what he can do. It's kind of a lot for a rookie to ask to come in and start, but if anybody could do it on the roster, I think that kid could do it. You also have Max Melton, who's going to be right there. That's kind of he's sliding up the depth chart now, Max Melton. So you got Max Melton, Will Johnson, Garrett Williams, of course. Those are going to probably be your top 3, and you would hope that Elijah Jones, who was drafted last year, third round pick last year. You would hope that he might come along, but he missed the whole year, so we don't know about him. And then you have Denzel Burke, who we drafted this year in the 5th round, who's played a lot of football. And I know I would like to see Denzel Burke somehow, some way, work his way in there at some point in the season. But other than those guys, Keecho Clark, I think, 6th round pick in 2023, he's got to do a little bit better, but he's there too. And then you got a couple veterans in Darren Hall and Jalen Jones, who, we'll see. So they have guys. It just sucks to be down 2 cornerbacks already. And I started looking into the players on IR from last year, and it was kind of an interesting trend that I saw, because there was about 11 players. Let me see here. I have it in the old iPhone. It was 10 or 11. Okay, it was 8. It was 8 players, but you had 2 offensive tackles. You had 2 defensive tackles. You had 2 linebackers, and then you had 2 running backs, which kind of interesting. So 8 players in total from last year. We're already down 2. But injuries always stress me out. I'm not on the team. Obviously, I'm not on the team. But I'm always like, man, if this guy goes down, who is going to step up in his place? Who do we have that can, preseason always scares me for that stuff. I think I'm scarred by seasons past of players going down in the preseason, never coming back, guys getting hurt beginning, mid-season, and never coming back. I'm scarred from that. Scar tissue's built up hard around the heart there. And JG sort of summed it up best today. He said, it's a known unknown, and you don't know who, and you don't know what. And it's so true, because it can happen to anybody at any time on the team. So, I don't know, you just want to keep those guys healthy and just cross your fingers that nobody too important goes down. I think nobody too important to me, at least right now, Kyler, Trey, Marvin on offense. Defense, I'd say any of the new D-line guys. You don't want to lose Darius again, and you probably wouldn't want to lose, I'd say, just because of the contract, you wouldn't want to lose, what's his name? From Cleveland.
His name is Dalvin Tomlinson.
So let's just cross our fingers and hope nobody gets hurt. Some players who, I'm not in Arizona anymore, but some players I'm going to keep an eye on once the preseason starts. Obviously, all the rookies from this year I really want to see. I want to see Jordan Birch on the edge, what he can do. I want to see if Denzel Burke can play corner. And I would have loved to see Walter Nolan, but we've been robbed from that for right now. And Hayden Connor, the guard center, is that guy taken in the 6th round? Can he be a little hidden gem for us, a little swing guard? And then from last year, obviously Darius Robinson, can he dominate like he did last year? Can he make it the whole year, injury-free? And Xavier Thomas, I really thought he was going to do a lot more than he did last year, but he didn't. So I would like to see Xavier Thomas just blow up this year. That would be my wish list. Man, it's late here. 11:40 p.m. in North Carolina. It's a lot earlier for you, I hope. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give a comment, give a like, give a subscribe to the channel. As long as there's Cardinals news to talk about, I'll be talking about it. And I really appreciate everybody checking out the new channel. And we'll see you soon. Peace.